is the Brave New World caste system. So you have your alphas dictating to the people, you can't grow it, but I can. I control the supply. I control all of it. So I control what it is too. They can genetically modify it. They can do whatever with it. They control it. So this is literally the caste system that we're seeing instated here. Now, the Brave New World caste system is literally the social systems theory that came out of the Macy Conference, which is Jewish, you guessed it, Jewish. And was the social systems theory is heavily promoted via the Esalen Institute, which Joe Rogan takes trips to. We'll get into the Esalen Institute here in a little bit after I finish up with maps. But I just want to mention this so you have a kind of an understanding of the corporate agenda and the corporate control, as well as the cultural control going on here. Social systems is literally the Brave New World caste. So you have all your sellouts and all these people dictating over the other groups, and everybody has their determined system in society. Universal basic income, the whole deal. Literally a Brave New World. Oh, and look, the presidential candidate that supports universal basic income. And Joe Rogan, on his podcast, blows it out to all the masses. This is what you guys need. This is what you guys want. This is the good for society. This is the direction we're going. It's inevitable. And he really has that much influence that people buy into it. Absolutely. Again, running for president. Now, where did this universal basic income idea originally come from? Well, people like Alan Watts, who was a CIA asset, via the Esalen Institute. So here he is at Esalen promoting this idea. Now, the Esalen is essentially Bohemian Grove for the 21st century. For those of you who aren't aware, Bohemian Grove, but they also study like thought architecture, how to manipulate your subconscious. And we'll get into some of that later as well. For example, I have this book. This is some studies that come out of Esalen. The real interesting ones are unpublished. The physical and psychological effects of meditation. So they're studying how the subconscious mind works. They're studying on the people. Now, the Silicon Valley people who go there, you know, the top people, they don't get studied on. But they go there as like a retreat. As it's Bohemian Grove, essentially. So you have all these high-level Silicon Valley people going to Esalen Institute, where all these ideas are coming out of as well, but they also create agendas there. So, for example, the Manhattan Project came out of Bohemian Grove, originated at Bohemian Grove, and then ultimately was implemented. Same thing is going on in Esalen. It's just think of it in terms of Bohemian Grove for the 21st century. So again, you have someone like Timothy Leary or Richard Alpert, who from Harvard, you know, who became Ram Dass. And what they would do, you know, they would go to places like Esalen. And then this circle created a following of thousands of LSD veterans who were then deployed to proselytize for drugs for the masters, the secret masters agenda, the corporate and cultural agenda. That's what they're doing here. Okay? So it's kind of a similar concept with like Rogan and all of the Comedy Store clique. You know, Daddy Rogan, and everybody just grabs their ankles for Daddy Rogan because they're just riding that wave. They'll do anything for Joe. They'll get themselves involved in all kinds of illegal things, do everything for him because they're indebted to him. So it's just a similar concept here.